This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Straight down, no, you can't miss it. Great work. Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Who's going to be the first one to get clipped? He missed with that jab. He takes that jab. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground.
This is not the way he wanted this fight to... Oh, and that changes everything! And down they go!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Shot rattles his cage. Connor Benn. Down goes Benn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. Watch the footwork. Watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
That said, cannot wait for this one, and here we go.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Introducing the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
You must obey. Good luck.
And that's the opening bell, round one. So that left lands. They're both trying for a knockout. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That one will count. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, you can't do that, can you? Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
And there's the bell to start round two. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes...
Rocky Marciano covering up, trying to bite. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down!
1, 2, 3, 4.
We witnessing one of the all-time greats go down. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Not much to write home about in that round, huh, Johnny?
No, keep your eye on the ball. This is when you get knocked out. Don't close your eyes now.
Bell rings and we start the third. He fails to score with that left hook. He misses with that jab. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Trying to answer back. Punch scores. And he misses with that jab. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He's being... I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Here's the bell to start round 4. He just misses with that jab. That's a scoring left hand. Back to life now, starting to land some punches. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut. Solid punch. Nice punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
He's going to be the first one to get caught. The Early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catches you.
And this is that Rocky Marciano covering up, trying to buy some time to get out of trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off. Score with that left hand. These two are the perfect dance partner. And he just missed with that left jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed to be like a feel-out round. What do you think, Johnny?
Come on, give him a break.
There's the bell for round 6. He threw the hook, didn't land. Left shot lands. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed.
They've avoided catastrophe there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good punch. Punch. Left punch. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Johnny, but I'm getting a little bit sleepy.
I know those rounds, and you know what? We'll get excited. We want it straight away, but these fighters know what time they've got to work to.
And there's the bell for round 7. Perfect punch. Right hook won't score. Good one. adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got out of the way of that right hook. Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this?
Oh, do you believe this?
Rocky Marciano is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 168. And she'll be facing Terri Belter Harper, 5'9" tall, and she weighed in at an even 134 pounds.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland. Terri Harper. She fights out of England and won the IBO title back in 2019.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
Couldn't agree with you more, Johnny, but in fights, anything can happen.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Yorkshire, England, here is a women's super featherweight champion of the world, introducing Terri Belter Harper.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something
And
special.
what I say you must obey. Good luck.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. She got her with a right hook. She's scoring with that left uppercut. She misses with that jab. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. She just misses with that big right hand. She's really scoring with that right jab. She scores with that right. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh no, Katie, do you believe this? Taylor is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, Johnny, they've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here's the bell for round 2. They better start respecting each other's punching power. They score again with the left hand. Trying to answer back. Why would they try something that's obviously illegal? Nice exchanges from both women in this round. Oh, that punch. Perfect punch. Big right hand just misses. Punches coming from every angle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
Let's get it started in round 3. Lucky that hook didn't score. It's all offense all the time. She misses with the jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Fighter will say no mas. Right punch. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a very competitive round with 10 seconds left? This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Big swing and a miss. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. They've got to watch out for that uppercut. We're not seeing a lot of defense. Two fighters are made for one another. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd,
you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Who will be buzzed first? Can't find a home for that jab. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Nice punch. Shot with the left. Going back to life now, starting to land some punches. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Do you believe this? Taylor is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
There's the bell for round 6. Keeping their gloves up. That jab misses. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Punch scores. She got out of the way of that right hook. Stamina. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
He's going to be the first one to get rocked. No rest for the weary. And down goes Katie Taylor. ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.